Good morning. When I looked at the roster of what we're supposed to talk about this month, it said PI equals peace infinitely. And I thought, I don't know exactly what they want. But then I thought about that a while, and I thought, okay, they must mean the peace that you experience every time, anytime, you have a sixth level consciousness experience. And in our classes we teach about 7 levels of consciousness. And the bottom level is characterized by fear, the second one by need, the third one by power, the fourth one by love, the fifth one by everything's coming up roses, just going your way, and the sixth one, which is the one we're going to talk about today, is one in which the mind shuts up. And that's what causes the peace. That mind just babbles all the time. And with it, it gives you an experience, an emotional experience. So here's the thought, and then here's the emotional experience. It can be exhausting. So in this 6th level experience, all of a sudden, the mind shuts up, and there's this enormous peace. There's this feeling of some withdrawal from the world, and a feeling of there's nothing missing, no lack, and that you're kind of watching the world like a movie. And it's sort of a witnessing experience, and it's very comfortable, very peaceful. So when I was preparing this, I thought, okay, I guess I've had this experience a lot in my life, and you probably have too. And the first one that I remember is being a baby in a crib and lying under the trees outside, and the crib had a screen over the top, and the leaves are falling from the trees. And the colors and the shapes and the falling motion of the leaves had my total attention. And I think that babies probably have this 6th level experience a lot, because I don't think the mind chatters with them. They just don't remember. And then I remember one day when school was out and it was raining, and I was out playing in the puddles. And you know the patterns of the color in the puddles, that how fascinating that was. And then another day I remember lying out on the haystack for hours and memorizing this poem that I needed for school. And then as an adult, I've had that experience water skiing. I've had it playing tennis. And in tennis, the ball gets brighter and bigger, and it comes really slowly, slow motion. And I have read that Billie Jean King has that experience, and that explains a lot. You can hardly miss it. It's in slow motion. So there's that, and then I remember having that experience walking out of a pre-Columbian art show in San Francisco, and just being captured by the sound of the foghorn over the bay. And then I've had it a couple times in meditation, on meditation retreats. And one time I remember hearing loud this click, and I felt that it was the switching of the hemispheres of the brain from the left to the right. And speaking of meditation retreats, we're starting to take reservations now for our meditation retreat, which is probably your biggest chance for having these peak experiences. In the past, I had no control over it. It would just come when it came. But now, after years of meditating, I think pretty much every morning when I get done with my meditation, there's a resting period there, about a 10-minute resting period after you're finished. And I'm just mesmerized, sitting there, staring out the window. And it's hard to get up and go do something. And I remember my parents and my teachers kind of perceived me as a dreamy kind of kid, and I think that's because I was looking out the window a lot. So that meditation experience is available more to us, the 6th level experience available more to us when we meditate. And if you are interested in going to our retreat, which is Memorial Day weekend in May, they've given us 14 spaces, and I'm kind of hoping they'll have room to give us 20, because I think we're going to need that. And it's a wonderful experience that I'll give you the details for, or we have flyers over there for that. But we're all looking for world peace. The trouble is, we're looking in the wrong place. It's not out there changing the world. It's an inner experience. Thank you.
Beautiful.